Interesting. Look at all of these cool sculptures over here. Wow, those are really nice. What is that?
Hello. Hello, Carl. How are you today?
Dork.
All right. We're going to go make our bus. All right. We're going to make a big thing. Okay, so, you watching?
Yep.
So, we already did this part. Here it is cut out. Here's Mr., you know, whatever you're doing, but I'm doing this Tyson guy. It's pretty cool. I like it. That's cool. All right, so I did this. So that's about the scale I want to do. So what I did is on the side, I did this size. And look how I made it smaller. Do you see? Smaller.
All right, so you made a template for the side shoulder.
For the side shoulders, because that's important. And I made one for the right and one for the left, right?
And
So
a little bit
boom.
smaller.
And then I figured that I'm going to drape something over this, so I did one for the middle too, and I made it a little taller. See that one?
Yep.
Taller. There you go.
That's kind of more of the middle area. Yep.
That's the middle, that's just to support the whole thing. So come on over here, Carl, and you can see this part. So there is part right, and there's part left.
Shoulder 1, shoulder 2, and then the middle.
Shoulder 1, shoulder 2 in the middle. Now, I rolled out a bunch of slabs, and these are all right about, you know, everything is about 3/4 of an inch thick. It's the maximum thickness that you can, that we're dealing with, right? So it's a little on the hefty side, but that's okay. All right, it's fairly thick. And over here, come on over here, Carl. Here's the front, right? And then the back is going to get a little bit wider, like in the
Right.
thing
Yeah.
you see here. And then I have this to look at from the side. So here's my models, and there we go. All right. So what I did was I made these knowing that I'm just thinking about making this part. See that?
Yeah, so you're making the base right now.
I'm just making the best. Did it
Yeah.
just turn itself off?
No, I think we're good. Keep
Okay.
going.
All right, so now what I want to do, I trace down on here exactly how it's going to sit, right? See that? And this was a template that's going to fit over the top, right? So let's put these in place. Here's the left. Shadalabi. Here's the right. All right. And here's the middle one that's going to hold it up a little bit higher. And the reason why is, can you see how his shoulders go up, right? So I want this to go up a little higher in the front. All right, so there's that, and there's that, and there's that. So that's going to be our base, and on top of that will be his head.
All right.
So this is
You've
how
already
to...
done some scoring here.
Oh, I scored it
Scored the
like
heck out of it.
crazy. Look at it. Look how
And then here's your
gooey.
slab that you're about to lay over the top, and you kind of estimated where it's going to make contact, and you
Yeah.
scored that.
Yes, and actually, this sides here, I measured a little bit wider than I needed intentionally so that I can put it on and then I can trim away
Right.
the extra, right? So it's a little bit bigger so we don't have a conundrum.
And then look, this is pretty thick. Just so it'll support finger for scale. Thick.
That's like 3/4 of an inch thick.
Yeah, pretty thick.
3/4 of an inch, so it's your maximum thickness.
Beefy.
It's beefy. All right, so here we go. So you seeing that, Carl?
Yep.
And you seeing this?
Lay it down.
All right, here we go. We're gonna go like this, and again, I said it's overly done a little bit, but we're gonna go like this, young. Set it over and do-do-do-do. Squish. Do-do-do-do.
All right, we got a good view over here.
All right.
Just made the shoulder area.
Oh my gosh, will you look at that? Now, I want to make sure, remember, this dynamic, right? Everybody watching? You got this surface and that surface so well scored, and you just set them on top, and you got all these little air
Nothing.
bubbles. You
Right.
have to apply pressure.
Squeeze it.
Squeezy, squeezy. And so I'm going to do that by doing this. I'm going to make sure that gets really pushed down on top there. Right? I'm going to push that down, make sure it's flush there. Now you see that's hanging over here quite a little ways, and that's not necessarily the best, but
Could leave it for now, cut it later.
yeah. So that's higher, and it's tapering down, right? So I can really paddle, 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 paddle. All right, and now I can take a fettling knife I'm just gonna kind of take that.
What kind of knife is that?
It's called a fettling knife.
Are you fettling right now?
I'm fettling around. Yeah. Actually, the word fettle. Do you really?
Here we go, folks.
You really want to know?
The word fettle.
You really want to know? No, there is a reason for
let's hear
it. All right. Back in the day in factories, when they would have molds, they'd take things out of their molds, whatever they were,
And then clean off those edges.
clean out the edges, and
That was called fettling, huh?
and that person was a fettler. He would
Hmm.
clean off all the mold seams, basically.
Right.
And that was called a fettler. He was a fettler, or she was a fettler, and this was a fettling knife, just so you know. All right, a little slice of history. All right.
Ooh, I could really make the goo come out of there when I push on that. Ooh, yeah.
Gooey. Gooey.
Nice.
I need a neck to come up from here, Carl. The neck needs to come up. So it looks like that. Or it looks like that. Or it looks like this. Right? See how the neck comes up.
All right, neck it.
All right, so what I'm thinking is, I got the shoulders. So now what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna build a quail pot here. I'm gonna make sure this is the right, I'm gonna do my measurements, how wide's the neck, how far back does it go, how far in front, and I'm gonna score the living heck out of this, and I'm gonna build a quail pot up. Just you watch.